I've never heard that Doge cut
Not
the
really. Well,
diners.
maybe you don't have anyone that works in a diner in your family, but I guarantee
I've never heard that. That's a new one.
community,
That's a new one.
That's the problem here. It's like if you are in the upper percentile, then this is great for you. But if you are a working class American where manufacturing jobs are being lost by the tens of thousands, where small businesses are closing because of Donald Trump's erratic tariff policy, where, you know, the diner waitress her diner is closed because Donald Trump and Doge came in and cut tens of thousands of jobs in their
Doge
hometown.
cut diners?
I'm saying that Doge cut the jobs, the federal jobs, in areas where it trickles down, and you know this. So when you lose tens of thousands of jobs in an area, then that trickles down, because then you don't have those workers going to the nail salons and to the diners and to all that.
I've never heard that Doge
Not
cut the
really. Well,
diners.
maybe you don't have anyone that works in a diner in your family, but I guarantee
I've never heard that. That's a
in the
new one.
community.
That's a new one.
Well, I'm happy to educate you, Scott, about what happens when you cut thousands of jobs in your town.
And so I want people to see him and understand who he is. This is a person that has a problem with people of color, period. I don't care how many black MAGA out there with their hats. I want to be clear, when we look at who it is that he's kicking out of this country, is people of color.
They had to flee. They don't have control.
Had to flee?
Let me tell you, they don't have control of the House or the Senate or the governor's mansion or anything in Texas. But what I will say is that Republicans are trying to take away districts and on the backs of Latino and African American voters in the state.
And as we have seen, as certain states have deported immigrants, what's happened? The crops are not being picked. The hotels do not have anyone providing the service.
It's been clear. When we fight for democracy, when we protect democracy, we got to fight fire with fire. We're not going to stand idly by, as Maya said. We're not going to let them revert to Jim Crow. And if you don't think they want to revert to Jim Crow, just look what they did in the SAVE Act, which went back to took Jim Crow for the whole nation by so making it hard. They said you need ID, and they made it so hard to show ID that probably half the people in America couldn't vote. Because these guys are undoing everything in every way they can. They don't want poor people to vote. They don't want people of color to vote. They don't want Democrats to vote.
My concern is, if it is political, then everyone should be concerned. People on the right should be concerned. People on the left should be concerned. Because it's very clear that if it is political, this is the dismantling of our democracy. This is the dismantling of our Constitution, right? If the comedians are being attacked, then that means our Constitution is being dismantled.
That's right.
That means the very rubric of our democracy is being dismantled.